Hello, my name is Lori and I work for the Morgan County Public Library and welcome to Chair Yoga. To start off, remember that you're doing this to help yourself and if anything starts to hurt, you should stop what you're doing and back off. Um, we don't want you to get hurt. So do what you can and don't go too far. Also, make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes and that you have a chair. And we'll get started. Okay, so as usual, you start with the yoga seat. And so you want to sit back in your chair. You want to have your shoulders down. You can roll back your shoulders and then just bring your arms down and make sure they're down. You want your back to be straight. You want your legs to be about hip width apart. And your hands can be on your lap like this, or you can do this at the heart center. So the first thing we need to do is decide what we're going to do, what your intention is for today, and my intention is to continue to show how much I care about myself by taking care of myself. So, if you struggle with getting started with an exercise program or whatever, one of the things that you can do is you can tell yourself that you deserve it, that you deserve to feel better, that you deserve to feel good, and that this is part of the way to get there. And so set your intention, whatever it could be. I'm going to have a good day, whatever. I just told you mine. And let's just take a few breaths, close our eyes and take a few breaths. Maybe scan your body and make sure everything's okay. Check in with yourself, see what's going on. So. All right, so let's get started. Let's see, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to take your right ear and turn your head towards your shoulder. So you're trying to act like you're trying to touch your shoulder with your ear. And now the other side. And once again, say don't do that. I'm like, I want to put my shoulder up by my ear, but no. And then the other side. And now we're going to look up and then down and then up and then down. And then if you want to, just kind of Shake your head from side to side. Okay, so now take your arm, your right arm, and reach like you're going to touch the floor. Reach as far as you can, but you don't have to touch the floor. Just reach as far as you can. And the other side. One more time. And again. And now we're going to do a spinal twist. So put your hand on the outside of your right knee, palm facing out, and take your other arm or hand, put it behind you in your chair, and then just gently turn to the side, twisting your spine. Hold it here for a few seconds here. And back to center. And remember to take your deep, even breaths in and out. And let's go on this side. Hand on the outside of your knee, palm facing outward, other hand behind you. Turn and twist to the side. And back to center. One more time on this side. And another time on this side. Okay, good. Let's go on now. I want you to hold your hands out. And I want you to squeeze your fist. Squeeze and make little fists. And then extend your fingers out wide. Squeeze, extend. Squeeze, extend. Squeeze, extend. Now, rotate your wrist gently. And then do it the other way. Do this for a little bit. Put your arms down. Okay. Now we're going to do arm circles. So put your arms straight out on either side and start making little bitty circles with your hands. Looks like you're flapping your wings if you're a bird. And then gradually make them bigger and bigger. So they'll go from small to medium to big. And really big. In the other direction. Big circles. Now let's start making them big circles, but not that big. And then go down to medium. Medium circles. And then very small circles. Drop your arms. And now we're going to do blossoming flower arms. If you remember this one, you put your fingers on your shoulders and then you just bloom out and hold. And then back put your fingers back on your shoulder blade or your shoulders. Ugh, today I'm just a little bit, ugh. Okay, and then blossom out and hold it. And then drop your arms. Now, sit forward in your chair. And I want you to come forward and then turn, rotate in a circle, and then back. So do that. Go very slow. There's no rush. Okay. And then now let's go the other way. And then come back to sitting in your yoga seat. And let's take a big deep breath. All right. So I want you to be sitting on the edge of your chair, and we're going to back up. I want you to start in your yoga seat, okay? And then you're going to put your right leg out, and you're going to point your toes at the floor and then pull them up. So you're flexing your foot. Good. And now the other one. Flex. Good. And now take your right one again, and now we're going to rotate the ankle. And go the other direction. It's harder to go the other direction for me, but I'm doing it. And then your left leg, make circles with your ankle or your foot. And now the other direction. And back. Good. Now, we're going to do a forward bend. So, keeping your back straight and your shoulders down, you're going to bend from your hip. So you're going to fold over like this, and your back should stay straight. And then touch the ground. And then back up. And again. And then back up. And then one more time. Back up. Now, you want to spread your legs a lot wider than hip width apart. And we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to go down a little bit further if we can. So with your back straight and your shoulders down and bending at the hip, keeping the back straight, down to the floor. Breathe. Now back up. And again. Okay, and back up. Take a deep breath. And then let it out. And on the inhale, let's go back. We're going to go forward. Hold it for a few seconds and then let it out. Another breath. And then back up. One more time. Back up. Now let's do something we have not done before. I want you to put one leg on this side of your chair and the other leg on the other side, and just do what you can. Or if you can spread your leg out, that's great. And then kind of lean forward a little bit. So you're on one sit bone, and then put your arms out and look to the right. And this is warrior 2 on a chair. Breathe. Okay. And then we get to the other side as well. You can't see my other one. There we go. And then look to the left, this time over your hand. And breathe. Good. Wonder how that feels. Does it feel good for you? There's a lot of things we can do on the chair. I'm using the chair as a prop to help us do the yoga pose, and that was one of them. There's also a version of cat-cow, So cat, you're putting your head down and arching your back, like so. And then in cow, you're going the opposite direction. So you're flexing your spine, in and out, in and out. Good. Now, we've done tree before. So, like I've said, if you want to lean up against your chair, make sure your chair is sturdy, or maybe you can lean up against the bed or by the wall, whatever works the best for you. And we'll do the right side first. So you're going to stand up straight. We're in mountain. And your legs are just a little bit width apart, hip width apart. Your shoulders are down, your back is straight. All right. Let's just do that for a second. Okay, and then you take your right foot and you can place it on the calf of your other leg. And then with your arms, reach up and overhead, it would look like this. You can also put your arms down like this if you like. And as time goes on, maybe you can just move a little bit away from your wall or bed or chair and try again. See if you do. All right. This is the balancing posture. I can't talk and do it at the same time though. It's a balancing posture. And as we get older, we are in danger of falling and losing our balance and getting hurt. So that's why it's important to practice balancing exercises. So again, mountain, standing straight up, feet about hip width apart. Yeah. And your shoulders down and your back is straight. And then you're going to take your left leg and put it on the calf to the side of your right leg. And then arms up or at the heart center. And later on, or today, if you want to try it, just make sure you don't fall down, or if you do, you have pillows or something around you that you can land on so you don't hurt yourself. And that exercise will work your core muscles, your legs. It will help you learn to keep your balance. And also, like when you're doing it, a trick that a lot of people use is that you stare at a fixed point, and don't just like look all around, because that will probably just throw you off. Or look at a fixed point in front of you, maybe 3 or 4 feet in front of you. So I hope that you try that and that it works for you. You want to practice these kind of exercises every single day if you want to see really good results. And so I'm thinking that we need to do some meditation. So I want you to get back into your yoga seat and just close your eyes and breathe and go through your whole body, starting at the top all the way down to your toes, and check in with yourself. See how you're doing. And now, try to put a little smile on your face and think of something that you're grateful for. Think about how grateful you are, and specifically name something that you're grateful for. Continue your deep breathing. Keep your eyes closed, just a little smile on your face. And gratitude. So I recommend that you do that. Do a meditation at least once a day. Just sit still and breathe. Breathe with intention and find something to be grateful for. Put a little smile on your face and just sit there for a couple minutes with that and see where that takes you. Well, I'm happy that you could join me, and I hope this was helpful for you. It's helpful for me. So I will see you next week. Thank you for stopping by.